Hey guys, and today I'm going to do my tips for the third round of the final series. First up is perhaps what most people would have thought would have been the grand final clash. It is Geelong and Hawthorn at the MCG on the Friday night. Last week Hawthorn had a rest after winning their qualifying final match against Sydney, and Geelong, they seemingly struggled for the first half, but had a 39-point turnaround in the second half and got home in the end to beat Port Adelaide by 16 points. The last clash between these two sides saw Geelong continue on the supposed Kenneth's curse, winning by 10 points. Hawthorn is certainly in the box seat. They've had the week off. Cyril and Buddy come back into the side, whilst the Cats, they've had to play every week. No Chappie, no Boris Enright. It's going to really hurt as well. They're two massive outs for mine. I get the feeling that this will be the game where the Hawks might finally break the drought. The reason I think this is because they're just so precise by foot, and in the first week of the finals, just watching their performance against Sydney, they really made a top 4 side look like a bottom 8 side that's really struggling, and it was just amazing how they managed to do that. The only thing that Cats can really hang their hats off to is they've defeated the Hawks the last 11 times and just have some kind of mental edge over them. They just find a way to beat them no matter what. And also their second half last week against Port Adelaide was reasonably promising, but other than that, recent games have not been very convincing at all. Should be a cracker. I don't think I'll be that upset if we lose, because I'm expecting Hawthorn to probably win, but it'll be tough for whoever wins it. I'm going to tip the Hawks by 25 points. Another big clash on the Saturday night sees Fremantle hosting their first preliminary final ever up against the reigning premiers Sydney. Last week, Fremantle had a rest after defeating Geelong in the qualifying final the first week, and Sydney had to do it the hard way, and they defeated Carlton by 4 goals in the end. In the last clash between these two sides, it was absolute deadlock at 70 all, but I guess it was Fremantle that really salvaged the draw. They trailed by about 4 goals with about 10 minutes to play, and they levelled it up and made it look a bit better than what it actually was. However, this time around it's at Patterson Stadium, which is Fremantle's fortress. Seemingly only Essendon competing there. It's funny how it works. Sydney, they'll be pretty familiar with what to expect, and Fremantle haven't been here too often in a prelim, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I can't go past Fremantle on this occasion. They dismantled Geelong in the first week of the finals after resting 12 of their players, or roughly around 12 players, just before that game, and I mean it really showed that they were pretty fresh, and they've had another week off, so it'll be intriguing to see how they perform with that extra bit of rest. However, I'm going to go with Fremantle by 36 points. So those are my tips for the third round of the final series. So close to the big one now. Feel free to comment your tips, like the video if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for my grand final tip.